Now that we have talked about assets, let's shift our focus to what put them at risk, and that is threats. But threats aren't just about hackers in the hoodies. They can be external hackers, insider hackers, system outages, and even natural disasters or third party failures. Now, in fintech, threat awareness isn't just a paranoia, it's a part of smart business. And this module is all about understanding what threats look like, and not just the technical ones, by the way. How to recognize early signs of the threats, and how to frame them in plain business terms that your leadership can actually act upon. Because business that isn't understood doesn't get managed. Let's jump in. A threat is anything that can exploit a weakness and cause damage, like downtimes and data leaks and fines or loss of trust. It's not always about hackers. In year 2023, a neobank went offline for 2 days because a cloud vendor wiped away live system during maintenance. Common type of threats are number one, malicious actors. You have hackers and you have insiders. By insiders, I mean ex disgruntled employees using old API tokens. And then there are accidental insiders, like a supporting agent clicking a phishing link. And then there could be third party risk. If your vendor gets hacked, you are still accountable, so you are at threat pretty much. Then there are environmental threats like floods and fires and outages and earthquakes and all those kind of stuff. So threats aren't just out there, they are already in your environment. So we have to know them, we have to prepare against them, and explain them in plain business terms. So let's talk about some real threats, not just hackers, but a wide range of risk fintech faces. Number one is external attackers like distributed denial of service attacks or frauds during big launches are very common. UK neobanks saw this in year 2022. Then you have insider threats, like a contractor at a fintech once took client data before leaving. Even accidental insiders like a developer pushing AWS keys to GitHub, and this can cause damage as well. Bots, credential stuffing is everywhere. One mobile lender had thousands of fake logins using leaked Netflix password. Then there are third-party risk, which is your API partners can be your weakest links. You remember SolarWinds? Firms got hit without even knowing they were exposed. And then there are environmental threats. A monsoon blackout in Mumbai took down a fintech payment flow for 9 hours. So that make us think that nature counts too. So bottom line is that threats come from technology, from people, from partner, and from nature. Your risk model should cover all of them. Knowing threats is one thing, and prioritizing and communicating them is where the real work begins. Tools like Stride or Attack Trees help teams break threats down and map attacker goals. Think, how could someone bypass our fraud API? Many fintechs also use threat intel feeds like Financial Services Information Sharing and Analysis Center or government-based computer emergency response teams to stay alert, and run some monthly tabletop exercises to understand what if a vendor outage stalls payment. What if a £2 million amount is drained via a logic flaw? What if a deepfake fools the payment team? These drills help translates cyber risk into real world outcomes, such as delayed salaries and regulatory scrutiny or bad press. In the end, cybersecurity isn't just about the controls, it's about protecting trust and continuity. You have got to frame threats in business terms your executives can act upon.